You know, it's been hot as balls this week. But you know what? It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. Furthermore, don't be surprised if tonight's episode you hear the ice cream man jangling around because he's one of those types. He shows up at 9 o'clock and leaves at 10:30. Who the fuck is buying ice cream at that hour? Let's start the show. I'm Mike Thunder, and he's my roommate that owes me rent still. Welcome to another edition of Mike Thunder Era. Yeah, such a dry night it is. A dry, hot night. But this month, September, obviously. But not only is it September, it is also the month where I started podcasting 11 years ago. Crazy, isn't it, huh? So this month, I'm going to make it special in terms of guests, meaningful guests at that. And as you saw early in the month, we had a little special going on at Shop mWo. Multiple items, 20% off a piece, not just the whole total. So you were getting more of your money's worth on that. Oh, yeah. So appreciate those who have put a sale in. And for those who didn't, of course, y'all wanted to make an excuse about it. It's all good. But I will say this to you sane people out there. Yes, I get it. It's optional. But don't come out there saying you support these type of businesses and you don't. And you know who I'm talking about. So many people that I see doing that, my response to you is,
oh, hell no.
Yeah, you heard what Mrs. Thunder said. Even though there's not really a Mrs. Thunder, but there is Miss. Anywho, jokes aside. So, as you saw in the pregame hour, you saw the recent track by the Dinosaurs band, led by frontman Chris Dinosaur, who is one of our guests tonight. Oh, yeah. And that's probably my favorite track of theirs. I mean, they have a lot of good tracks. Check him out, Chris Dinosaur, on all major streaming platforms of music, even YouTube. But that track, for some reason, kind of hits me the most. Even to the point to where there was one day I was doing laundry and the opening riff, I was pretending with my tank top that I pulled from the dryer, only because for the simple fact that, well, I didn't have my belt over there, so I couldn't copy the Hollywood Hulk Hogan taunt. So I had literally a tank top on, and I'm like, and then if I'm in the car listening to it and I'm at a stoplight, I'm using my steering wheel like I'm the drummer. It's like and I'm like, yes, going ham in on it. So please take the time out to check out Chris Dinosaur. And there he is right there. Happy to celebrate 11. Oh, thank you. So before we get him on first, you know, it can't be a Mike Thunder era episode without this guy, my co host, Toronto's greatest export. Oh, yeah. You know, he walks in the room and the guy went from "You want the punani" to "Me gusta las chicas." Las chicas me gusta. Takes his cowboy hat off. Me gusta también, y'all. Literally, that's a shoot. Give it up for the one. Yes, the one and only the one and only, once again, the one. Hang 10. What's happening, bruh?
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying,
yeah.
just trying to be the one, man. Just trying to be the one.
Hey, yeah. You want? I'm kind of taunting Tom a little bit with my shenanigans, but I actually like this one, so see how it goes.
But
But I'm
she's
not
the
gonna say
one.
it's the one. I'm not gonna say it's the one. I just do it in the group chat just to fuck with Tom because Tom's a little puss. All
I
right?
mean, but technically, she is the one. She's the one you currently like. That's it can be used in that sort of way. Not the one
Yeah.
you're gonna bag up or the one you're gonna knock up or the one that help you get over a squirrel. No, you just said that's the one you like.
I squirrel's blocked. I don't even bother talking to her or texting her. She's still trying to message me, by the way.
Oh, I know she is, even though she denies it in separate conversations. But you
Okay.
don't have to
But
lie to you don't have to
but
lie to Mike Thunder. I smell bullshit a mile away.
no, so that's blocked. That's not allowed to come near me. Um, yeah. So I kind of got my marching orders yesterday when I was talking with the Mexican yesterday.
Oh,
She
Magusta. We'll just
she
call
pretty
her.
much
We'll just call her code name Magusta.
Magusta. Yeah. So she was pretty much telling me that all these other girls that are texting me and calling me, can you block them? Can you block me? So she wants me to be I guess only for her type of thing. And I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then who's all those guys that are texting you? She did it right in front of me. And I'm like, okay. So yeah. So I think I'm in something. I don't know what I'm in, but I'm in something.
I'll have a vendetta with you, Mike, because I was one of the guys whose number was blocked. And I don't play that shit, Huntington. Okay? Mini Big Mike trying to get his bread. You messing with my bread, man. I don't play that. Okay? I just want to let you know that, Huntington. I like you. I like you a lot.
Yeah. But the one that hurt, I had to block Persian. I blocked her completely and remove off her Facebook, everything off her.
I don't blame you. After you explained the whole nine on episode, well, volume 7, I was like, yeah, never mind. Or volume 6. One of those.
And by the way, that Chris Dinosaur, phenomenal music, man. It's almost throwback to the old 1990s type of music. That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh yeah. I love his stuff. Master Precision, Little Big Mike in the house. Yeah. I still keep trying to figure out who Master Prestige is. I don't know who he is. He needs a cameo in Barbie 2. Call it Barbie 2, Snow Bunny Galore. Then again, I never did ask what type Mini Big Mike was into. I mean, I just originally assumed Asians because it's usually the Asian women that as soon as they see him, they be like, "Oh, he little, but he big, he big."
Yeah, yeah, I could see it. The old song like Peaches and shit like that. It's almost had that vibe to it, you know.
Oh yeah, they fans also assumed Asian. Yeah, I still get mistaken for Filipino a lot, but I get it.
You know what, I wouldn't brag about that, man.
I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. Well,
Filipinos aren't that bad at anything, man.
yeah, they are. Listen. Come to Northern Virginia. Your
Listen,
mindset will change. I
listen,
promise
listen,
you.
listen. My ex-wife left me for a Filipino, and I don't like them. For me, I was revenge fucking a lot of them,
Yeah, but
after the divorce, and I can never be liking their
they're
cultures.
they're 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 not all the same. Like maybe it's because I like all the Americanized ones because it's different, you know. But no, I had to disagree on that statement with Filipinas. Uh, but that's just me.
I would rather go with the Thai girl or North Korean, uh, even all Koreans, Chinese, Japanese.
I love them
Filipinos
all.
are the last,
I don't give a
last.
fuck. They're my top three. I'd say
They're the
Taiwanese,
last.
Filipinos, and Korean is my top three.
Koreans up the top for me.
I mean, maybe it's because I've dealt with so many of them up here. It's just like, it's like Korean's the new white.
Yeah,
It is. But that's
yeah.
just my opinion. But
No,
I'd have
yeah.
to say Taiwanese and Filipinos, definitely a favorite. Definitely. Trust me. If you see the ones I know, your mind will change. I promise you. I haven't lied about my MAGA campaign yet. Okay. Just saying. But here's one who's also a fellow supporter of MAGA. He said, Master Prestige mentioned, where the hell are you running into North Korean women?
Well, I just saw that one Yomi Park, I think her name is.
I know
Oh,
who you're talking about. She's North Korean?
yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
yeah.
No way. I know exactly who you're talking about. I thought the whole time she was South
She
Korean.
escaped from North Korea, and she tells her story, and I can't stop looking at
Whoa.
her knockers, man.
I mean, look, as much as I like cake, sometimes it's at a knockers, but most of the time I see knockers on Asian women, they're not real. Uh, anywho,
Mhm.
so without further ado, while the people are sending me DMs, y'all crack me up. I love the feedback y'all giving. Stop pissing off the Filipinos, man. They love me. Especially the ones up here, man. They're not like that.
Well,
But okay.
I got one story about a Filipino girl that I was with,
Oh, I got one too. But I've been
and
told not to
and
mention.
she was so dirty and disgusting.
I've never met one who was dirty though.
No, but she was trying to pretend like she was clean. So
Oh,
after we did the deal, and she took the towel that was underneath us, and she went, "Oh, there's nothing much on it." She threw it in the dryer, and then she turned the dryer on. I
yeah,
got so mad at her. I was like, "What the fuck you doing?"
yeah. Everyone I've seen now. See, I would have expected that from white chicks. No offense, but yeah.
That's something Amanda would do. Yeah, a squirrel.
But oops. Sorry, not sorry. But nah, maybe like I said, maybe it's because I'm up in Northern Virginia. It's in a whole different element. But yeah, all the Asian women that I've dealt with up here have been clean. No complaints. Like, and then it cracks me up when they go into my apartment. And I think it's junky, but they think it's clean, and I think it's very quite delightful. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and bring on our guest, local recording artist in the DMV. You've seen him on Thirsty Thunder. You've seen him on, well, we did a couple of specials as well. But this is his first time on a volume of Mike Thunder era on the opening night of my fucking anniversary month. Give it up for Chris Dinosaur. Anywho,
How's it going, man? How
Chris,
y'all doing? Hey, what's up,
what
man?
is
by the way,
good?
I appreciate your music, man. It was good.
Dude, thank you. No, I appreciate definitely, 90s rock. Like, man, everything from just kind of lots of different places, like not just rock music, like a lot of different influences kind of growing up. My parents, so my mom's Ecuadorian and my dad's Thai, and you
Okay.
spend a lot of time between New York, Ecuador, spent some time in Texas. I have family that's Colombian, so like just a lot of influences from different stuff. And Court is kind of like
Kumar.
my love letter to grunge music. That song Court is like my love
Someone
letter.
called you Kumar, man.
Who's that? Kumar Patel? Dude, I wish I was that fucking smart. Bruh, dude. Have you guys so obviously Master Prestige is familiar with Harold and Kumar.
Oh
Fucking
hell yeah, who wouldn't be? It's one of the greatest movies.
no, dude, that guy is way more handsome than I am. But I appreciate that.
Oh, whatever. People, if y'all end up seeing Chris Dinosaur in public, don't listen to this shit. Okay. Like I did a post of his photo promoting the show, right? That fucking photo got more likes than any of my photos within the past month combined. So don't you come at me saying, "Oh, I'm just an ugly guy."
Well, hold on a second now.
But you know that act works. You know that works. Like I do that
I
all the
mean, I'm
time.
just saying, like,
I say I'm an old
yeah,
guy,
dude.
whatever. So it's the same shit. It
Yeah,
works.
this was the photo I posted, and everyone's like, ah. And then like one person sent me like the hard eyes emoji, and I'm like, hey, fuck you. You
That's
don't do into my photos.
but yo, just don't forget there's a billion people in India, man. You know, they get down. they have to make that many people. You know,
They're not. Those girls aren't hard to look at either. So
so yeah, no, but anyways, I'm happy to celebrate with you, man. It's been 11 years. That's a long time. How long does it feel like you've been doing it?
Honestly, it wasn't until the Twitch era where it felt like where it felt like that 11, that year number 9, year number 10, year number 11 hit. Because the past 3 years I've been doing it live, whereas before it was all pre-recorded episodes that I upload on strictly YouTube. But then once I discovered Twitch and StreamYard and all these other platforms I can put myself out there, now I feel like now it's a routine to go live because I can't even go to my job on a Wednesday without somebody saying, you know what time it is, in my while impersonating my voice.
But yeah, I asked because like people ask me how long I've been playing guitar or like doing music, whatever. And it's like when I start to think about how long I've been doing it, I'm like, damn, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. You know what I mean? So that's why I was asking, because 11 years is a long time, bro. That's a lot.
Mhm.
That's a lot of streams, man.
Not really, because when I did it during the YouTube era, I did it by seasons because it was hard to think of topics for an episode. Or because honestly, and I'll say this, when I first started, in 2012, it was called the Mike Cook Guys podcast, a reference to Paul Heyman that he referred to anyone that ended up getting recruited and pushed by him, a Paul Heyman guy. So I was like, are you a Mike Cook guy or are you a Mike Cook guy? And, I was pretty much doing pre-recorded episodes, just me venting out to the world. But then once I moved up here, I got more creative and was doing episodes like my love for Asian women or my love for Hispanic women, because the first 8 months of living in Northern Virginia and the area I'm at, I was going through a Latina phase because, you know, like your situation, Hangton, about Filipinos, I was like that for a while with Japanese women because of how my ex did me, to where I hated white males because she cheated on me for a younger white male. And it is what it is. Cancel, but, moved on since then and been taking on every traumatic moment by venting out on the podcast. So it wasn't until 2020, which is pretty much how I met Hangten, and I was pretty much losing my whole mental capacity. And it was at the point to where I uh I just lost it mentally. Like I was gone. I was off the rocker. I was dyeing my hair blonde. I was dyeing my hair blue and dyeing it jet black and looking like a Vato Loco because I was trying to like reset a whole identity crisis that I had going on because I was pretty much stuck in my apartment and couldn't go nowhere. so I didn't have interaction with much people. It fucking sucked to be single, so I didn't have that going on. So I was literally losing my whole mental, and then that's basically when Mike Thunder was born. That's honestly when he
Yeah,
was born
it
during
was,
the
it
first
was born
pandemic.
in this messenger chat group that we all have, and we were just
Yeah, Mike Thunder.
we would talk and we'd say some messed up shit in that group, and we still talk to today, even though the lockdown's not here anymore. We chat and we communicate pretty much daily, and it's funny some of the chats we talk about.
It is because it can go anywhere, but lately it's just been the same subject.
Are you muted, Mike?
Huh?
You're muted.
No, I'm not muted.
Okay, you just look like you're talking, but you weren't saying anything.
I was because I can hear the echo from one of you guys.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, having a raspy voice, you can't help but sometimes be soft spoken, you know. And I'm actually digging this echo in the background because it makes it sound like I'm more sensual because I hear myself as I'm talking. So please forgive me in advance for any moments of having an ego because I'm Asian, very white, and I get down on my bad knee to sing to a woman. That's how. And mind you, that woman was 14. She's hot. Sadly, she never gave me the 23. Just saying.
Okay.
Could have.
All right.
But yeah, tonight's topic. I mean, it's various topics, but I'd say it's actually me making fun of a little bit of everything. But overall, it's a little bit of me making fun of myself. The topic, women you thought were the one, when really they were the one, all right, but they were more like this type of one, not that one, this one, where it goes wrong. I think we can all say we've had that moment before, but I'd say the moments I've had of it were quite comical looking back.
I have had two, and the first one is my ex-wife. I thought she was the one. I was married to
Oh
her,
no!
married with her.
Why is it every time you say the one is so comical?
Because I've been mocking it for was it about 2 or 3 weeks now? I've been
No,
mocking
you've
it
been
from
more like
somebody
2 or 3 fucking months. Prince Dinosaur, to let you in the loop about a situation, there's a guy in our
So
group chat who every time he dates a chick, he says she's the
she's
one.
the one, and
think
I mercilessly mock him every chance he does that, and he doesn't get it that I'm making fun of him,
I
and he
think I've
keeps
seen about at
going.
least, it's been about the past year, about what, 3 or 4 women that were the one?
Oh, for sure. There's a laundry list. This one, and then he got it. Now this one, he dumped him. He's gonna say he's dating the mother of this one, and like as the trailer park turns, that's what I keep fucking saying. As the trailer park turns.
The one.
Well, I mean, I feel like we all know somebody who's like that. Because I definitely have friends who are like, I don't know, they fall. Shit, that was me. Like when I was younger, bro, I was the one that was like had fallen in love real fast. I will say though, I've been very lucky, and I have not been fucked over by any of the girls I dated. But I have been fucked over by lady bosses that I've had. Like
Yeah,
that.
women bosses are the worst to work for. I have to admit.
That was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree. Having a woman boss at the company I work for that let me go, yeah, that wasn't fun. Once she was, when I first started working there, she was cool. But then once she took on the full position and was taking on every accolade that she was earning, when we all knew the truth of how she earned it, but I'm not going there. Um, yeah, it really got to her head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my kind of story. I mean, man, like I haven't, yeah, like I said, I haven't been fucked over that way. For me, it was like I was managing accounts. I mean, I don't want to say too much shit, but basically, like I was working with a customer and she yanked me off that account, gave it to somebody else who was new so that he would look good. She hired him. She didn't hire me. So there's a little favoritism there.
Well, I find it, especially with women bosses, they if they don't like you personally, they take it out on you. And I knew it when I worked for a bank. Um, I had to report to one of these women, and she was like really anti-men and everything that she did. And I could see the writing on the wall before I was let go eventually. And some of the people within my organization were trying to get me to move to a different organization because they saw that she was kind of railroading me out. So basically, they made my position redundant, and they that was the way they got me out. It's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
Within a bank, you have to show that the position is not needed, and in order for you to get out, and that's what she did.
Dang. She fucked with your heart and your wallet.
No. Well, it also came at the same time as my ex-wife cheating on me, and I was not mentally there because of all that happening. And I lost my job at the same time because I wasn't focusing. I was focusing on my kids, and whatever. I crashed and burned pretty good.
I mean, at least you bounced back from it.
Yeah.
I would say for me, out of all the women I dated, there's probably two that I thought that would have won. Like I said, one of them was the Japanese one. Because that one hit hard because I ended up growing a bond with her kid. So when she did what she did, I went through a downward spiral. Was not, I was going through it rough. However, it did give me a chance to start all over and move to Northern Virginia, and I haven't looked back ever since. And that was 7 years ago. Second one, that's a whole episode of its own. I could turn that shit into a movie. Legit.
Well, I've talked to you. My second one is the most heart wrenching one for myself. I think I mentioned to you, and I'm gonna bring it up again because in our group they start making fun of me because I always bring it up. So I used to date this doctor, Chuck, and I moved out of the city. Right? Remember, Mike? So, so I moved out of the city to be with her, and I pretty much was dealing with the breakup with my ex-wife. I just moved into a relationship right away. She was hot, and I let all caution go, and I threw it out the window. I went out to like basically an hour and a half of drive out of the city, of Toronto in Peterborough, and I lived with her for a bit, and I had a condo at the time and a house. I ended up losing the condo, ended up losing the house because I was all focused on just appeasing her and trying to help her get what she wanted. And she was beautiful, and I just fell into the trap. I became a simp.
It happened to me too with this one. She was Nicaraguan, and oh my gosh, she laid it on me. Like hers was that good that I helped pay for a quinceanera that I wasn't even invited to because she didn't send me the invite.
Well, what bothers me right now is she's messaging my son right now, the same woman. She's messaging him and basically saying, it was on Instagram. She was messaging him on Instagram saying, Women's Day back in March or April, whenever Women's Day is. And she was messaging him, and I go, why is she? And he asked her, why are you messaging me? And she's like, can you send this to your dad? And I'm like, so I told my son, text her back and just say, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. We're not dealing with this.
That is fucking wild. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
He must have really laid it on her.
It happens. It happens. Even this old bugger has things, right? So there we go.
It's like Grady said on the Sanford. Whether you got it, you got it. One arm or two.
So,
yeah. And that's how I look at it as. So, let me ask you guys a question, right? Now, I made a promise I couldn't mention this situation, the story. So I'm just only going to mention it as a promise. So, I ask you two just out of randomness and out of curiosity, and because why the fuck not? Have y'all ever been in a situation where it was two women playing tug of war? Now, before you answer the question, I'm going to play a clip. It's 4 minutes long. But as you're watching this clip, I want y'all to think about a time something like this has happened.
Babe, what the?
Oh, hey, baby. Good. Baby, you don't want to do this. It's not that serious.
That dick is serious.
That is a fact. I went back to black. It's not you, it's me. You don't have the guts. Threesome?
Kill him, bitch.
I got nothing.
The dick was trash.
Hey, run me some.
Oh, hey, baby.
You got me fucked up. The bitch from my job? Speaking of that, ain't you supposed to be at work?
She's too thick for me to be sorry. Can't you just be happy for me? In my defense, I've been trying to smash her for a long time.
Facts.
I'm sorry? Worth it. Can you turn the fan on? I knew I should have got a room. It wasn't even that good.
I was.
Look at her. You hungry? She cooked.
I did.
She could teach you something. You want to see the video?
Hey, babe, I'm about to cook with you.
With my boss? Ain't you supposed to be at work? You're fired.
It's just you and me now, baby. I know you mad, but can you come back in 15 minutes? Why you keep letting her off work so early? I'm trying to get you a raise. If you think I feel bad, you are mistaken. Shoot me after I'm done. We're not gonna act like you don't see how fine she is. Don't be selfish. You know your mama taught you better than that. I'm pregnant. A gun. It probably ain't even loaded.
Keep going.
Can I watch?
Hey, babe, I made some. Oh, my best friend?
You just keep a gun on you? This was her only day off. If I had to choose, fuck that. I'm gonna finish.
Once you go black?
Oh, she was gonna make us some tacos. I will pay your half of the rent this month. I prayed on it, and Can you shoot me after? I know you mad, but she thicker than pancake batter. In her defense, she was supposed to be gone by now, but round 2 was a motherfucker.
It's cool, because I fucked your man too. You did what?
Oh! Good for you, baby.
So when he complimented my cake, I thought he meant my dessert.
Oh!
What the fuck?
She's thick as oatmeal made with milk. Can you make sure she's at least at my funeral for the homies? I'm about to be her first black guy. Give me that at least.
Oh my god. First, right? Psych.
What? Look, you're caked up, but she's caked out. Can you put a cop uniform on so it's a little bit more believable? Just don't tell my mama.
Don't tell my dad.
You always say no worries. You gonna have to shoot her too, because her man gonna be mad.
Right in the heart. White girls on 3?
I mean, she is pretty thick.
Leave it.
So, gents, who wants to go first?
There's a lot.
What's this entail?
Well, look, since y'all don't have one, I don't have one. Someone in the room does. So, if I can have y'all attention, Mini Big Mike would like to speak. Go ahead. So, yeah, man. So this one time, I had Miss Elizabeth, the action figure. Then afterwards, there was another action figure. It was woman. I didn't know what to choose. I understood how Ric Flair felt, Mike. So I went with Miss Elizabeth. Because if Randy wasn't hitting it right, I had to do it. Know what I mean? Yeah? Y'all agree? Well, fuck it then. There you have it, folks. Maybe Big Mike.
Dude, I've never been. I can say I've never been in that situation. In any of those situations.
I've been in one similar, but
So wait, everybody's got a gun?
No,
I might have
I've never been accosted like that in a bedroom like that. No.
but you never been in a situation that had to deal with 2 women fighting over it.
That's different.
That's what I'm saying. I just wanted a more comical approach. I wanted to come. Don't worry, there's a part 2 to this part too.
Okay.
But-
So
Go ahead.
yeah, there's been one that has fought over me.
Yeah.
But it was in high school. It didn't really matter. And I ended up marrying the one that won. So I shouldn't. What happened was there was this Polynesian girl that I liked. She was really cute. A little bit thick, right? And my ex-wife was taunting her and saying that she was fat, and they put Jenny Craig stickers on her locker.
Oh, that's bad.
And the girl Carmen, she wanted to kick her ass, and I remember they were trying to scrap and everything, and I had to step in between the two. And I got upset because I actually liked Carmen. I knew her brother and everything, and I was good with them. And I didn't do anything with her because of her brother.
Yeah, they smash you with a rock.
But I knew she liked me, and I knew she was a little bit younger than me, and she was really trying hard to be with me. But I ended up choosing my ex-wife. Yeah.
And look at it like this: at least you got a second chance in life. Most men don't. Most men don't get that. Most men, they leave a note that says check the autopsy.
Well, but growing up where I grew up, I've had a couple guns stuck to my head. So yeah. But not in the bedroom.
Right.
Two girls, one bra. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's pretty. I had a situation, but I can't. Like I said, I was sworn under secrecy that I can't mention this story. But if I ever do, or if there's one night when y'all catch me off guard too tipsy and over the moon, and y'all ask, fair game. But yeah, it was probably the most craziest, funniest moment that was going on. That's all I can say. It's all I wish I could say more, but it's too it's too too hilarious.
All right, we'll take your word for it.
Oh, trust me, it's.
I'll ask you offline.
One day, but nah, man, it was probably one of the funniest, craziest moments ever, and especially I'm sitting at the sidelines watching it as it goes down. It was like, who's fighting for who? Yeah. Anywho, how's the music business been, Chris?
Busy, man.
I can tell, man. You killed it the other night at Crescendo Studio.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Like literally, I was dead center watching you. You was like so much in your, aura of singing. Like literally, like okay. So for those who've never seen Chris Dinosaur perform, like, here's the type of music he brings. Right? Yes, he has a band, but he has his own like separate aura when he starts singing, to where the room can be like super loud, but as soon as he starts singing, everyone just automatically fades out into this quiet mode. Like some people that sing or perform, the crowd is into it, they're doing all that. But every time I've seen Chris Dinosaur perform with his band, like literally, there's not a peep. Everyone got their like full undivided attention towards him. It's crazy seeing.
I appreciate that, man. That's a high praise, dude. And to me, honestly, like, but I close my eyes sometimes and I just kind of like zone out. It's like I black out, and I'm connecting with what I'm singing and playing, and then I'll like open my eyes and go, shit, like there's like all of these people, and like I'll forget it. I know it's weird, but that's kind of how it happens sometimes, and so I feel bad because like I want to try to connect more with the audience. So like that's something that I'm working on, just like kind of on a personal note. But like if I'm not careful, bro, like Navon, dude, he killed it on the sax that night. You know what I mean?
But he was perfect with the track. Like everything just gelled well. The piano, the backup vocals from your girlfriend, the drummer, everyone, like it just had a nice, smooth timing to everything.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like your music is somewhere that I can hear in a bar, but I can also hear in a coffee shop. It's one of those tracks that I can hear in a retail store, but I can also hear at a rambunctious like a Hooters type restaurant
I
or a beat up.
appreciate that, man. Yeah,
So your music has like that, how can I say this? It's a chameleon. It can just
I like that.
it has a place for everywhere. It's not just one specific place. Like some people when they do music, and I'm not knocking anyone's music by all
Yeah.
means, but they stick with just that one category, that one audience. You don't do that.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I mean, it's sometimes it's hard to like get an audience that kind of knows what to expect because different songs all sound so different. So it's like sometimes, yeah, I think people might show up for Court, and then they hear Petrichor, and they're like, "Ooh, that's kind of like different," you know. But hopefully, um, people have a good time because we just try to like kind of get lost in the music so that everybody else can just vibe to it, go have something to drink, have a good time with your friends and stuff. Like my whole mindset is just like I want to play and I want to put on the kind of show that I would want to go to. You know what I mean? And like the kind of show I like to go to, I like to have some drinks, I like to dance with friends, I like to just vibe and kind of have a good time like that. So that's definitely the kind of energy that we try to bring as a band for sure.
No, it's good from what I've heard, and sounds like a very '90s flow to it, and I like it. The one song that you were playing there, Mike, earlier, it sounded like Peaches from the Presidents of the United States,
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
and that's what it sounded like to me. And I was like, "Oh, okay, there we go."
Sick. No, that's I appreciate that, man.
that was such an underrated alternative band.
She's Lump.
Yeah,
Yeah. Peaches.
some peaches. Moving to the country, we're gonna need a lot of peaches.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I kind of got from when I heard it. I was like, okay, that's kind of what it sounds like a little bit to me.
For me, it was it was a hybrid of Radiohead and early Silverchair,
Oh, true.
like early Silverchair, like
No,
Frog Stomp Silverchair.
Yeah.
radio, yeah, and I don't think so. It's
Yeah,
got
you only heard that one song though. Like
okay, you probably the other songs maybe like. I'll have to check out your other.
yeah, because it's like I said, it's a little taste of everything. But I think it's because the opening riff reminds me of Radiohead.
Hang 10. What's your name, man? Should I just call you Hang 10?
Yeah, just call me Hank then.
Cool. So right, check out my YouTube page, Chris Dinosaur. And
I'll do that.
and check out the song Monet. I think that's a good song. We just put it up on Spotify. It's on Chris Dinosaur on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. But on YouTube, you can see us play it live in studio as a band. And our bass player, Massimo Zaru Roque, he just kills it with a phenomenal bass solo, bro. It's so good. And our drummer, Seth Baylor, my girlfriend was playing, she was playing bass, but for this particular track, she just sang backup vocals and harmonized with me. And it really adds a nice touch to it. So I would say Monet is a good starting point. Like if you're trying to figure out like, what's this band sound like? Because it's got soft parts, it's got the hard parts, and yeah, for sure.
All right, I'll check that out.
Dope. No, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, man, we've been Mike to your question earlier about how's the music business going. I just want to give a quick shout out to the folks at your social network and the folks at Crescendo Studios and Jam and Java for hosting us. I mean, there's a lot of thank yous I could give, but just in the last month and the next couple of months. There's a lot of exciting things that your social network is doing to make it possible for folks like dinosaurs, like myself, to play on some awesome stages, bro. Like to play Jam and Java, you know what I mean? Like to play at some of these bigger venues. And Hang 10, like I'm not sure if you're in the Northern Virginia area for like local music.
No, I'm in Canada, Toronto.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
I'd have to fly down to where you guys are.
So check. Okay, cool. But Toronto's got a good music scene too, man. a lot of good local artists up there. But I was gonna say that the place that we've been able to play at, uh, it's about 30 minutes outside of DC. But like when I was in high school and stuff, dude, I would go see local bands and I would go see like national touring bands at this place. And I was like, man, one day I'll play on that stage. And bro, these folks over at your social network got me up there 3 times in less than a year. So I just have to give them a big shout out because like they just as far as like the music business goes or whatever, especially in the local scene, we would not have gotten the gigs that we got. Were it not for their support. So just want to give them a quick shout out. Bo, hope you're listening, man. Hope you're out there. Aaron and all the folks over at Crescendo. I'll see you guys later this week. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. Just want to give a quick shout out,
And all that shout out, I was not mentioned at all. That's fucked up. I'm just kidding.
Bruh, oh my goodness.
Come on, Chris. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
You noticed that you saw that Angton. Like you saw.
Yep.
See, not one time I heard anything Mike.
You're on Mike Thunder's show and you're not saying nothing.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's the thing, man.
Man, I apologize, Mike, but I was saying for the end. You know what I mean? I got a nice couple of words I want to share with the audience.
A nice one. Really? You know what? I should get Mini Big Mike on you just to take you. Let me stop. I should get him to take you down. Or you know what? I ought to get Hang Ten on you. He can fight. I got proof. He can.
I don't fight.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that smoke, Mike. I don't want that smoke, Mike.
He plays dirty too.
I only fight a guy named Queasy. That's it, man.
I don't want.
Okay. Yeah. Don't hurt him, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I don't want any of that smoke. I don't want any of that smoke, Mike.
I mean, I recorded it. It was
so what he's doing is he's trying to mock me and Queasy fighting. That's what he's trying to do. and he's purposely commenting on
oh shit, is that Ethan?
Yeah, that's Ethan, yeah.
Ethan, what's good, buddy? You're live on the show. The infamous Ethan.
Yeah. It's my roommate. Comes here, eats my food, and then he fucks off.
Hey, the poor guy had to be tortured by you that one time. Poor guy. We appreciate you taking one.
That was the infamous Queasy time when he was over.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not getting into that one. I don't want to corrupt poor Chris Dinosaur. Poor guy was sitting there like, oh my gosh. I don't want to do that to you, man. I like you too much, dog. I don't want you to feel like Tony Khan sitting backstage at All In.
So Chris, what is your influences in the music genre? What are your influences that you're picking up from?
Yeah, I think a lot. I listened to a lot of like classic rock growing up and like 80s rock. So my parents, everything from Billy Joel to the Beatles to Eagles, Jim Croce, just like a lot of stuff all over the map. And then like the 90s hit me real hard. So like Green Day, Radiohead, Dave Matthews Band, Soundgarden, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pearl Jam, a lot of those bands. And then like towards the late 90s, early 2000s, I went through a John Mayer phase. Really listened to a lot of John Mayer, and yeah, Yeah, I think I've been branching out now, trying to like lately. I've been listening to Talking Heads. Y'all ever mess with Talking Heads at all?
Oh
I
yeah.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's that album is called Remain in Light, I think. Uh, man, it's incredible. I've been listening. I've been jamming on that for I would say probably a couple weeks now.
I'm just curious about the whole John Mayer thing. Now,
What do you mean? I know I always get bugged about that. I'm gonna keep it real though.
because we all know how John Mayer is. He represented a lot of his movement where he's like, one song, when the candy explode, watch this. Where you going? I'll be right there. And then women be like, the whole time. So my question is, were you just learning John Mayer style because you like his music, or you learn it just so you can have that same effect John Mayer has when he sings the way?
I think if I'm honest, it was probably a little bit of both. If I'm completely honest,
Yeah.
but nah, man, I can't lie. I will actually turn on some of those songs even if no one else is around.
I'd be like, why you lie to me?
Yeah, no, okay. You know what? Hold on a second. Do me a favor though. Listen to like, let's see, what would be a good one?
Wonderland.
No, man. You want to listen? You want to listen to something? I would say probably off of.
Have you noticed I'm not into this, so I wouldn't know.
Me neither.
I can't get
I
my
just hear it
taste.
because I used to work retail all the time.
Yeah, he's it's like seduction music on a level, a little bit.
For me, I use reggae, so that's
I'm more of a
I mean, you know, it's I guess like that's what I'm saying. You know, it's a little bit, but it's just a really good blues and like a good blues guitar player for sure, 100%.
I'm more of a Barry White.
You're not wrong.
But that's because the raspy voice. I don't have a voice that's made for singing. You'll never see me do karaoke or, I did that one open mic night and I got down on the bad knee to sing. But
yeah,
other than that, this isn't a voice for singing. This is more of a voice of being in front of a microphone and telling you, this is late night radio with your boy Mike Thunder. You don't have to wonder. You get the Blue Thunder special, tonight's playlist. We're gonna play a little John Coltrane. Shit like that.
Little jazz, little late night jazz voice.
I mean, that's pretty much mWo nightcap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's when y'all see me like turn into that guy. Yeah. Because I mean, if I could sing, yes, I would be singing just for that. If I could play an instrument, I would play an instrument strictly for that.
Yeah.
Well, any guy that plays an instrument, he's got groupies. Come on, be realistic.
Listen, when I mentioned I had a podcast when I was on the West Coast, I ended up almost having groupies. I just didn't want it.
I mean, it's not. That's how I met my girlfriend. Met her at an open mic, and she approached me. She approached me after, and here we are. So
because they like a guy that can play a guitar, that's different than the regular guys around. They like that. It's like the forbidden fruit for women.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. I don't have that at all.
I can fake it. I can bring out a guitar and pretend like I do it, but
yeah.
I couldn't do it. See, me, I don't have that luxury or that type of talent. No, my talent is basically pro wrestling, talking in a raspy voice, and cooking a bomb ass meal. That's it.
Don't sleep on that last one though, bro. Cooking a bomb ass meal is
significant. No. That is the go-to move. Come over, I'll just cook something for you.
Oh, I know. I'll tell a woman, if you think sex with me is great, you should try my cooking. It's way better.
That's good.
Like if you think sex with me is good, you
Let
better.
me cook for you. I'll make some nice butter chicken, or I'll make nice Thai food for you.
Okay.
See me, it's like I make like a fried rice, or I'll like do the just them watching the way I prep. They're like so much in amazement because I got the music playing and my head's covered, and just if I'm doing like Korean barbecue or the at home,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they love just watching how to set up and season everything and cut my meat and how
And they
super
said they're
clean
just watching. They're just watching
like
and
they're an
waiting.
audience.
Taking it in, you know.
Or if they see me like cooking on the stove, they'll get like right bundled up next to me.
They'll get right behind you too, and they'll start grabbing you. And I'm like,
Yes, or they just get bundled next to me watching in amazement. Like, have you never seen a man cook before that's not ramen noodles or instant mac and cheese or
but
DiGiorno pizza?
That's hilarious.
This is an interesting Polar Nights mention. I love this show. It is the perfect evolution of beer.
I love that. It's like,
even the action figures got beer. It's like the evolution of beer, bro. I mean, you can't really see my beer because I'm sitting under the Blue Thunder. So
I keep it just low because I want to make sure it's nice and salt and peppery. So when I grow it out, it gets all dirty and looking messy. That's why.
yeah, but at the same time, it gets annoying in public when some women that are younger than me, they just flat out in just a couple of phrases might as well say I have daddy issues.
I'm going for the big old pirate beard by Halloween. You know what I mean?
I don't want any little kids anymore. I'm tired of being a daddy for these ones. I want to
Not
live with
just
somebody.
that, like
Any little
it's
kids
just-
anymore.
it annoys me because recently I was referred to by a woman in Annandale as a TV dilf, and I was like, what? TV dilf, like the TV dad, but the ilf.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even a dad.
TV.
I've
I'm
had someone.
sorry,
I've
Mike.
had
I'm
someone
like
say
on a
that.
delay. He said TV.
I've had someone say that to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm old, and the person was in her 20s.
But that's what they're into. That's what they like. They want. It ain't a money. I'm learning. It's not a money thing. It's not a security thing.
No, I think it was a checklist thing. She had a checklist.
Oh, so it's like a kink.
Yeah. So I was walking my dog about a month ago. I was walking my dog, and I stopped at Yonge Street. It's like our main street here in Toronto. I was crossing it, and this girl comes over. She's in her young 20s. Sounds like a porno. And she goes, "Oh, I love dogs. I love dogs." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." But she had an Irish accent, and I was kind of teasing her because there's an Irish bar down the street. All the Irish go to the bar.
Yeah.
And I was teasing her that can you say my Lucky Charms and shit like that just to make her laugh. And shit, right?
Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious.
We're magically delicious, shit like that, right? And she was she's laughing and so forth, and then she's like, she's bending down. I think my dog's gonna lick her face, and I said, don't do that because my dog licks its balls and ass, right? Don't let that happen because then you got it all over her face, and she's like, "Oh, that's the most action I've had all week."
Ooh.
Segue, I'm in.
Okay.
So I go, all right. Like I said, it sounded like a porno. So I go, if you have an issue, then let's exchange numbers, and I can satisfy that for you. We changed numbers. I dropped my dog off, went back to her. I called her, and we went hooked up, and I did the deed. But like I said, I felt like a checklist.
Whack by the shillelagh.
Did you want to be more than the checklist?
No.
Then why are you doing
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just said it was a thing.
I felt horrible after. I felt horrible after.
You felt horrible. I mean, I get it because I remember
Because me and my son have a deal. I'm not supposed to be fucking
shit.
somebody in the 20s. Okay?
Oh yeah, I
I kind
remember.
of broke that
That's
rule,
fair.
right? Because it's too close to his age than it is to mine.
Be like, Dad, she's at my college.
I can see that being a little weird. Yeah.
No one should ever have to say that to me.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I mean,
That's why I feel a little bit weird.
I just think it's wild because I had a situation like that right when I hit 30. See, for me, it was my barber because I used to like have my beard and stuff done, and it was by this Salvadorian chick, but I thought she was like Middle Eastern because of how she did her makeup, and she was 20, Salvadorian, I was 30, and here's what made it so weird. She graduated with my oldest niece. I didn't notice until later on when my niece came at me. I didn't know. So wasn't nothing going on, just casual chatting and all that, Instagram and all that. So there was a moment where she broke up with her man. And I'm just not even paying no mind. I was like, there's plenty of guys. You're a beautiful girl. If I was one of those guys, I'd date you, blah, blah, blah. That was mistake number one. So after that, he started catching feelings. I didn't want anything to do with it other than just being benefits and still getting a free haircut, or beard cuts in my case, because I was already balding, so I ended up shaving. So she was like wanting the full-blown relationship and kids, and I'm like, I can only give you half of that, and I don't want to give that to nobody. So she was trying her hardest. She wanted it. She didn't care about my money, none of that. She was so infatuated. Like, and I like clingy women, but this was too much. Way too much. And then because I didn't want to give her a relationship, she got mad at me and blamed me for her going back with her ex, and it still didn't work out. And then she tried again, and I was like, no, because as soon as my niece found out, she was mad. So of course I get it. It was awkward for her, but my niece also knew that she liked older men. So
I get that a lot right now, and I don't.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy shit. It is, but
so let me ask you guys a question. You mentioned something, Mike. Do you guys think this is possible, just as a hypothetical? I have my own opinion, but I want to know what y'all think. Is it possible for a dude and a dudette, a girl, chick, to be friends if both folks are single and heterosexual?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm gonna say no is because either one of the person has, you know what? All it takes is a little bit of alcohol, and somebody's fucking. That's reality.
I knew it, and I agree with you, Hank. I agree with you. I think it's a very difficult thing to accomplish, and I will say at the very least, the relationship or that friendship always changes when one of those two parties is no longer single. It's very hard. Hard to keep that friendship going.
Yeah, no, that I can agree with. But
why would it be hard to keep the friendship going if it was? You know what I mean?
That's no, because they're trying to get in on the slide. They're just not. Yeah. They're not strong enough to say, you know what, I want to fuck you, and they just don't want to say it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
I,
just
I
just
do,
You
but
can't.
they be like, "You're a good friend, Mike," and then they get mad when they see me with somebody else.
So I used to have a lot of girls as friends, but I had fucked at least 3 of them,
see, he's just
and
being real.
they wanted to redo, and the other ones were like, I'm trying to get into. They just wouldn't give me the chance, but they were like trying to see if I was true more than anything else.
Yo, is Mike frozen?
Yeah, I froze for a moment, but I'm back. I kept hearing you guys the whole time there.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't think you can be friends with someone you fuck.
Right, and that's what you made me think of with your barber, Mike. That's why I was saying that hang time, because he's like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like once you cross that line, that the panty line, once you cross that line, it's
Once you get into that sea there, and you spread the
I just feel like things change, you know? It's just
changed. There's a sense of entitlement. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but
No. Someone would probably feel that sense of entitlement, whether it's the man or the woman, when it comes to that.
exactly. Yeah, man, that's like, you know.
So literally, I had to block a bunch of people recently because I have a new relationship with my gusta. So
that's a relationship officially.
Well, I think it is. We
It's gotta be if y'all deleting each other's shit.
So I had to cut off a lot of friends of mine.
His regular. He had to get rid of the roster. The roster had to drop.
I had to get rid of the roster. You know, the crutches that you use in order to get into a relationship.
Oh, okay. I like to. Sometimes it's kind of like your relationships are like branches on a tree. You got to prune sometimes on the outside.
Yes, yeah. So I did the pruning. I deleted, blocked, deleted, block, deleted, block. It's pretty good.
It works.
Oh yeah,
it's working. Okay.
Well, one of them keeps bugging me through other means, but she denies it. And I know she does, but I know she's trying.
So I got a question for y'all. Since we're talking about once the panty line hits, then it's over. So I got a question. What if there are none?
I think that only makes things go faster. that's just like a logic thing, right?
Well, if they're not wearing panties, obviously they're fucking, right?
I've had a couple occurrences,
or you know, you hit a bad laundry day. You know, it can happen.
That's impossible for me. I got first off. That's
no
way. You know how much underwear women have? It's ridiculous.
They got special ones. They wear on these special days. Come on.
They always got underwear on. Like, come on now. And plus, with how this weather's been the past few days, hope a woman got
an extra one just in case, you know.
Smell like salted fish, mom. You want the punani?
Oh, is it what's the weather like up where you're at, Hangtime?
It's hot. We actually have a real summer for a change. Summer started for us like last 3 days ago.
Shit.
It's been cold the whole summer, and all of a sudden we got nice weather. And everybody's complaining, "Oh, it's so hot, it's so humid." No, I love it. Bring more of it.
Okay.
We're going through our third trimester of summer.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, Mike.
Shit.
It's hot.
Like, seriously, it's just the block is hot.
I literally just put on shorts 2 days ago. I've been wearing pants the whole fucking summer.
Wow.
Nah, I would not want it. I would not wear pants unless I absolutely had to.
I have to wear them at my job. So once I get home, they're taking off.
100%. So do you? Okay, so do you take them off before you leave? Like, do you take a pair of shorts to change into for the ride home?
For me?
Yeah.
Hell no. I just wear pants until I get home or I go to the gym. And then as soon as I walk into my apartment, the boots are coming off and the pants are coming down. I'm free.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Set him up with the alley oop there. But yeah, man. No, dude, I used to work in a call center, and it was nice because obviously inside is all air conditioning and whatever during the summer. But like the walk out to your car, like your car has just been baking in the sun all day, and then sitting in traffic going back home. I would take an extra pair of soccer shorts to change into just for the commute. So my car was so damn hot, and
Smart move.
Yeah, because nobody wants to deal with wombat.
Right.
Wombat.
Oh man.
No, I get it. Like, luckily at my job we have a garage, so it stays chill. But you're right. Once I get out on the road in traffic and it gets all hot, and I'm like, I'm too cheap to use that AC because it burns gas.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just let the windows open, put a fan on, and
That's
turn
what I'm
it.
saying.
It's like,
sure.
that's why I take a cup of ice with me on the ride home and get a bottle of water just to stay cool. Because I'm cheap. I mean, I ain't cheap like just the Wong from Fresh Off the Boat cheap, but I'm cheap.
It's okay. It's okay.
Look, I'm from the south, the down south. Where
You guys ever watch Russell Peters stand up?
no, I heard he's pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I hear him all the time. He's from Toronto, so I hear him all the time.
So okay, so you know he's not afraid to touch on some taboo. I don't know, maybe.
Well, because he's basically speaking on Toronto life because Toronto's like that. It's got all different nationalities here.
Well, I was gonna say he would say it's not cheap, it's thrifty. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like the current dating scene.
Well, he got that because there used to be a cheap store here called Thrifties.
Oh, okay.
So that's where it came from. And that's where his jokes come from. There's some reference in Toronto that it's always about.
Yeah.
Especially the way that the Chinese and the Indians fight over pricing. That comes from Toronto.
That's hilarious.
Wasn't there a car rental place called Thrifty in America?
Thrifty. Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was
Yeah.
car rental place.
Well, it's where you used to buy all the basically refurbished clothes, and it'd be sold, and it would be in the thrifty shop.
Oh, okay.
Well, now we have Winners and all the others, but our Value Village. But it used to be thrifty.
I know here we got Goodwill, Salvation Army, Empire.
Yeah, it'd be like a Salvation Army. That's what it'd be like.
But I tell you what, some of them thrift stores are like Fairfax in Vienna. It's like going into an upscale store.
Yeah.
Like nothing's bad quality.
But I'm saying some people sleep on Goodwill, but you'll find good stuff there, man.
Oh yeah, like, and not just that, Facebook Marketplace. I only go.
That is really good. That is really good right now, by the way.
Yes, and I only pick certain areas because I know it's good quality that people are getting rid of. Like, I recently got like a 40% TV, and I only paid $80 for it. But the guy said it's only 2 years old, and he only bought a new one because his wife wants a new one. So I was like, I will gladly take it off. And he actually down the street from Jam and Java, Indiana.
Oh, really?
So it was an easy transaction made. The hard part was putting it in the car. Even hardest part, getting it out of the car. That was some work. And then carrying that up to the 4th floor.
Damn.
I got stabbed. Because you had to have something. I was not taking any break just to carry that and then go up 4 flights of stairs. And this was midsummer. Now, don't get it twisted. Once I got to the top floor, I was like, that I will admit. Even the most fittest person is stuck in air once they get to the top of my apartment.
Yeah, that's not nothing, man. 4 flights is not nothing.
And you see how it is on grocery day. I'm
What?
just a one-foot man.
Yeah, I gotta. Yo, that's a good question. When are you doing that next meal prep? Wow, that's Master Prestige.
Probably Monday. Probably Monday. Not sure what I'm going to make. I know the other day I was making a homemade marinade to do spicy Korean barbecue chicken. I went ghetto with it. But it was on point. That shit was better than the Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, don't get twisted. I don't mind spending $40 at a Korean barbecue restaurant. And for that same 40, I can do 4 people with Korean barbecue at the apartment. Just saying. I'm cost efficient. It would be like, I'm trying to get my pants. No, I don't like being out in public around too many people. I do it for the convenience. That's just me, though. I'm sure you guys can agree. Sometimes you'd rather have solitude. Yes, no, maybe. Right? So quiet.
Are we all wearing the blue shirt?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. We all talked about it before.
Yeah.
joining.
Yeah. If you act now, in 2 weeks' time on Shop mWo, you can get the Mike Thunder era shirt, free shipping. Stay tuned on all my socials for the official drop date. But yeah, I noticed that we all got blue on. We just kind of interested, all 4 of us.
Yes, sir.
It's life. For life. But anyhow, did mention that there was a part 2 for our earlier segment. Because let's be honest, that scenario is quite funny to look at. And half of those catchphrases I use to hit on them. Yes, I say women are thick like pancake batter. Caked out and mature. Anywho.
Okay, baby, so I was thinking you were definitely right. The Power Rangers are. Oh my God.
Corbin, hey! Now look, don't just see the problem. Look at the solution. You always said you wanted a threesome.
I never said that.
Girl, I'm down.
Damn, that was my other girlfriend. God. Come on, baby, she's the poor man's Holly Berry. God. Baby, just let me finish. Now she got me harder than Little Caesar's Day-Old Pizza. God. She got me harder than it is to get out the friend zone. God. Baby, can't you be happy for me? She thicker than London fog. Ah. Come on now, she got more cake than a 10-year-old's birthday party. Ah. She thicker than syrup in the freezer. Ah. I'm trying to give her the beats by Clay. Ah. She got me harder than it is to understand how they dropped all them charges against Jussie. 16 counts?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Ah. Come on, baby. I know it's gonna feel good. It's probably gonna feel better than seeing the Bloods and the Crips get back together. Ah.
Unity.
Look at her. You know it's gonna be good. Ah. I should have just got a room. Ah. If you let me finish, I will only smash her one time after this. Ah. I'm not even Clayton. I'm his tethered. You let us die down there. I'm not even Clayton. I'm his cousin. Smack, smack, smack. Ah. Hey, I know you mad and you got every right to be, but at least she black, huh? Huh? Ah. I'm not even inside yet, so technically nothing happened. Ah.
All my life I had to fight.
I did this because I heard you on the phone the other night calling that dude daddy.
That was my daddy.
Well, you dribble and you shoot. You hope for the best. Ah. Now look, she's going through a very difficult time right now, okay? And I just want to make sure that I can be the elephant trunk that she lands on. Ah. Now look, Corbin, okay? Now, shit. All right? You my girlfriend. And so is she. But you gotta remember, I'm married. And Tangerine is on her way home any minute now. All right? Oh!
So you just in here with two thick-ass, badass, light-skinned chicks and wasn't gonna invite me?
Are they both light-skinned? I had no idea. We were just talking about you. See, we were playing house, right? It's this little scene that we doing. It's called Cats in the Bed.
Okay, Tangerine, I know you mad, but I'm pregnant. It ain't his, but I need somebody to blame it on, girl.
Oh, hell no.
Like,
So, say all my life I had to
Hey,
fight
shooter.
that shit. Yeah.
My fault.
All right, so
I was like, this is your moment.
It was. I said, oh, she
hit
going
the
on.
monologue.
Okay, great.
Okay, Haley. What's the next one I say? And then what?
And then let me just get in one pump. I bet it's gonna feel better than the Bloods and Crips getting together. You're stupid. Oh my god.
You ready?
yeah.
All right. All right.
She got more cake than a 10-year-old's birthday party.
I literally have no idea.
I just be sitting thinking. All
That's
right.
so funny.
She got more. All right. Look sexy.
I don't
Just towards the camera a little
You
bit.
don't know how to look sexy. So cute.
You can do this.
How I move your body for the camera and you move it. Look, keep your body here. Look like that. Okay.
So cute.
Give me bedroom eyes. Stop looking awkward.
I don't know how.
Start looking like you sexy. All my life I had to fight.
Okay, yes, I do this all the time with my family. All my life I had to fight. And I come here, and you don't listen. Everything you said.
First of all, that went on way too long. Just
Okay,
say.
so well, she
So
did shoot me.
soon as she
Sorry,
said,
I was
"Mama,"
like, she got me harder than day old Little Caesar's pizza.
Shit.
you ready? All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button right here because a lot of times you see my videos and don't realize you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the post notifications bell. Hit that bell and you'll be notified when I drop a new video. You'll be the first to know, okay? Also, if you would like any type of Team C merchandise, if you want the hoodies, t-shirts, Team CT merch all day, you can get it at my website. I am ClaytonThomas.com. That is also in the description below this this video. If you want to find anybody who's been in my videos, their Instagram, their Facebook, their YouTube, it's in the description below. I don't want to read anymore. Hey, how you find such and such? It's in the description. Read, okay? Also, make sure you keep it positive in the comments. I don't want to read too many thirsty comments because I don't want these girls or guys to feel disrespected. Keep it cool. Keep it just like if you were to meet us in real person, real life. Just be cool. If it's too negative, we delete it. You're blocked from the channel, and I don't want that because I have no problem throwing a block party because I block people every day. Don't make sure you be blocked. Okay? Other than that, I appreciate all the love and support. I could not do this without you guys and the support of the community. It's Team CT all day. And I put that on Wise.
I mean, the dude's got Riz as the kid, or an appetite of destruction. Either or. Anywho, gents, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I know tomorrow night we got Thirsty Thunder Thursday. Not sure what I'm gonna have for the topic. I was thinking probably, I don't know, some old school NWA or WTW. I'm not sure yet. Still working on it. Anywho, Chris Dinosaur, my man, appreciate you coming on as always. As always, NWO has an open door policy. So come back whenever you like, man. We can play more music. Matter of fact, we should do a music episode.
And nice meeting you, Chris. And I'm gonna listen to more of your shit too.
Nice meeting you, Hang 10. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yeah, of course, of course. That being said, this concludes Volume 8. There's no telling how Volume 9 is going to look next week. Just know one thing, right? I just want to tell y'all something out here that's listening. Okay? Don't ever forget that whenever you need a good laugh, just call on Mike fucking Thunder. Good night, everybody.